check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, we back. Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Per Mike Copperinger, I'll link a source in the description. Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman is pretty much done deal. July 20th. Fox pay-per-view. And sounds like, and I'll link the source in the description once again. They're going to fight the MGM Grand, but we back. Appreciate everybody for showing love. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. Keep supporting the channel. Appreciate it. But yeah. It's a done deal right now. And, yeah, it's a done deal. So, it's almost a done deal. It's not signed, but it is what it is. I won't be supporting that fight. I'm not buying no more pay-per-views. I don't care. Shaka Zulu fighting in it. I don't care. Black guy fighting in it. Hispanic. Favorite fighter fighting in it, man. And I'll drop a video, one last video for the night, man. After this, at least that's what I plan to do. Maybe more. Maybe none. Maybe not till tomorrow. But, you know, this shows you how messed up boxing actually is. Keith Thurman sits out for 22 months. Comes up, tunes up against Josita Lopez. Gets on pay-per-view. Gets a big fight on pay-per-view. Versus Manny Pacquiao. He get life-changing money. He can sit on the sideline, duck the competition, not fight Errol Spence, not fight Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, have an opinion, say Errol Spence number 2, say Terrence Crawford ain't did nothing. He can run his jab. People say, ooh, see what Keith Thurman said? And then he don't fight neither one of them, and he able to get gifted with a Manny Pacquiao fight after he said this year was a get-back year. It wasn't going to be nothing but tune-ups. That's boxing for you. And people want to act, and people not going to say nothing. You're going to get guys like Fred from Barbershop Conversation, patting on the back. It's a good fight. But how can you serve two masters, though? How can you sit here and be mad for Errol Spence and say, well, you know, Keith Thurman, but Terrence Crawford ain't got nobody to fight. Who the fuck Errol Spence fight? Nobody care about that Sean Porter fight no more. That was a last year, 2 year ago fight when he fought, 3 years ago, I think, when he fought Kell Brook, whatever long it was ago. That's old news. Nobody care about him just capturing that WBC. At the end of the day, it's one fight that matters at the welterweight division. It's one fight that garnishes my viewership at the welterweight division when it regards pay-per-view, and that's Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Anything else is second, third, fourth, fifth rate. You know what? At the end of the day, come on. You know, for Barbershop Conversation out there, yes, I'm saying his name. I support the brother and everything else like that. Keep that same energy. You know, when Bob Arum do something wrong, of course, we already expect it. We're going to chastise him. We're going to tear his new hole. At the end of the day, when Al Heyman ain't doing nothing right, why don't you come out there and keep it a buck and say, hey, this some bullshit. But you know what he going to come out here and say, and the rest of the PBC homies over there, oh, we got to come together. They going to give us Errol Spence and Keith Thurman after this, man. Like, I'm tired of it, bro. Unless they want to start dropping some bread in my bank account or my PayPal account to stop me from talking shit, I'm going to keep talking shit about all parties until these fights happen. Real talk. And like I said, I respect Barbershop Conversation. Good brother, man. For real, you know. And I know and expect that he going to be pro PBC, and that's cool. I like PBC the most. But you got to call them out on they BS, man. And Keith Thurman gets gifted with a Manny Pacquiao fight after ducking the competition for 2 years. And do you expect Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence after to get this type of payday? Do you expect Errol Spence to submit to Keith Thurman and say, you know what, 50-50? You know, or Keith Thurman going to be almost 60-40. A dude that sat out for 2 years that held up Errol Spence's career, set Errol Spence back a year or two at the most, 2 or 3 years. He sat out, he dodged, he left, wasn't stripped of his WBA title, was stripped of his WBC title, get a shot whenever he want to, and then he still come out on top. He still come out on top. And you tell me PBC is so immaculate, it's perfection, it's the best. You explain that to me. How does Keith Thurman sit out for 22 months, duck the competition, gets a Lopez fight, and then falls right into probably a $10-15 million fight for himself? versus Manny Pacquiao? Tell me that. It's not fair. You know, once again, Errol Spence get Keith Thurman leftovers. Errol Spence been the one sitting there hungry, you know, allegedly asking for these fights, calling out Keith Thurman. And how do you sit at home with a straight face if you Errol Spence? How do you sit at home and trust Al Heyman word, Stephen Espinoza word, Fox word, PBC word, and you sitting at home and you see this come up? You finally get a pay-per-view, and then you see Keith Thurman turn around and get another pay-per-view. Get a pay-per-view versus Manny Pacquiao, the very guy that got in the ring and you was supposed to fight. Once again, it shows you PBC has major holes in a company. They won't force you to do nothing you don't want to do. If you don't want to go fight Errol Spence, you don't have to. You don't want to fight Terrence Crawford? You don't have to. We can find another route. We can accommodate you. They ain't in the business of making the best fights. They do what's in the best interest of the fighter, and that's just the problem. When a fighter can do what he wants to do, and he's not forced to make the fights that need to happen, this is what you get: a pure disaster. You know, a pure disaster. I'm not supporting this fight at all. I'm not supporting. I'm not paying $70, you know, for this fight. And then the following week, you get Gervonta Tank Davis versus Yuriorkis Gamboa on Showtime. What a joke! What a joke is this? Back-to-back weeks, you serve us $70 for this crap, $75 for this crap, and then you go on Showtime, and the gift is watch this replay on Showtime the following week, then watch Gervonta Tank Davis versus Yuriorkis Gamboa in Baltimore. Come on. And we sit here, and you criticize Top Rank, tear him down. Tear down PBC the same way. This is malarkey. This is malarkey to ask us to go $75 in our pocket again to pay for this, man. I'm done. I'm not paying for nothing else, man. As soon as the shot go off, Showtime, I'm pulling my $15. I pull my $5 from the ESPN Plus app. You know what I'm saying? If the Zone got a good fight on there, you know, in a time period, I pay for that. It got to be an excellent fight for me to pay for that. Other than that, it's streamed all summer, all fall, all winter. I'm done just giving them my money. I'm done giving them my viewership. Only way you get my viewership is on free Fox or ESPN. That's it. They can't rationalize this. Showtime slate. For if you've been paying $15 a month for Showtime and you just want to watch the boxing, it's pure garbage. You're not getting value for your buck. It's garbage. Mikey Earl, garbage pay-per-view event from top to bottom. Amir Khan, Terrence Crawford, not as bad as Mikey and Earl in my opinion, but it was garbage for $70 And then you're going to do Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman for $75 And then you're going to come back in August or September and $75 to watch Errol Spence and Sean Porter fight. It's a joke. These fights on HBO back 5-7 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, will be regular HBO After Dark fights. Man, some of these dudes in the early 2000s will be opening fight cards. These fights will be co-main events. It's a joke. It's a joke. They just continue to exploit our pockets, man, exploit your viewership, and you supposed to have, they figure they got allegiance to these fighters. Pacquiao got a ton of fans. Thurman got some fans out there. Porter ain't got no fans. But Errol Spence got a ton of fans, and they going to pay off the strength of that. I'm done. I'm not financing my way to these fights no more. That's why I went to the fight this year. I'm saving my money. I'm pulling my viewership from boxing unless it's on regular or it's in my cable subscription. I'm done with it because it's a joke. They just sitting here, stick the middle finger, have no ambitions on making the one fight we want to see, Crawford and Spence. Keith Thurman don't deserve to be on pay-per-view. And if you pay for this pay-per-view, you're an absolute idiot. You're an idiot. The only way these fights going to happen if we stop watching and stop paying. You know, and it is what it is. And I want to see people rationalize it. Oh, it's a good fight. Fuck that. It's not. It's a joke for $75, man. Pay-per-view fights are supposed to be the creme de la creme, but I'll say that for the next video. It's Goodfella Sports TV. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, response, or video request. If you also want to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Check them out. The website, promo code are both in the description. Appreciate it. Love, tranquility, all that good stuff. But if you pay for this pay-per-view, if you support this pay-per-view, you're an idiot. I don't care who you is. You're an absolute idiot. And it goes for Earl and Sean Porter as well, too. We gone.